Everything is theoretically impossible until it is done. Warm wishes to everyone. I'm Famida Firoz from Plus One Science. Today, 28th February 2022. Is there any specialty of this day? Yes. Today is the Science Day and it is celebrated every year on 28th February to make the discovery of Raman effect by Sir C.V. Raman. Before getting into more information, let us start our session with the blessings of Almighty. So let me invite Fawaz for prayer.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
The science is not the person who gives the right answer. He is the one who asks the right question. So, to welcome you all, I invite Sania Shemim from Plus One Science.
Good evening, one and all present here. Today I am going to welcome you all to this auspicious event. To begin with, let's first welcome our principal, Mr. Niyaz Cherkara. Welcome, sir. Now I welcome our vice principal, Ms. Ambika, and our academic supervisor, Ms. Safa. Welcome. Warm welcome to all the teachers and my beloved friends. Welcome all.
Sania for the warm welcome. Science is the fusion of man's aesthetic and intellectual functions devoted to the representation of nature. It is therefore the highest form of creative art. Now it's time to welcome our most respected principal to address the gathering.
Peace be upon you all. Dear students, parents, and teachers, may the Almighty bless us all. National Science Day. We celebrate, India celebrates National Science Day to remember Raman effect. C.V. Raman, we know him, the greatest scientist India has ever produced. So, on this day, I would like to talk to the students and the teachers about having a scientific temperament and leading a life that helps us to help or to positively contribute to humanity. We know everything in the world and everything in the universe has two sides. Science too has two sides. Science has invented destructive weapons. It has made our lives much easier than it was before. Because I can speak to you now, I operate the camera by myself. I can speak to the people. You can listen, hear me. You're not near to me. So a scientific advancement. And what happened in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, we know, scientific advancement. So everything in the world has positive and negatives. So as individuals growing up, or as individuals who are going to lead the world in the coming future, I plea to my dearest students, we should have a mentality to use science to the positive, to make our lives easier, to make our life fulfilled with positivity. So that should be our motto. Second, our learning atmosphere, learning scenario now has become actually very limited. People don't like much learning, and especially basic science, classic science subjects like physics, chemistry, biology, botany, zoology. All these subjects are getting less importance these days. If you look at the enrollment in universities, colleges, you can see that enrollment in these areas, maybe BSc Physics or BSc Chemistry, the enrollment of students for these courses are day by day decreasing. Once these were the courses that stood in limelight. So learning basic science and making difference, doing research, being scientists, or using this ability to make differences in other people's lives should be our motto. And before closing, I would like to say something about scientific life or scientific temperament. I was talking to one HR director recently. One of my friends wanted to get a vice principal position in KSA, and I was talking to the HR manager. I was talking to him, talking about him to the HR director. And he actually, the person has completed humanities degree. Even I completed my MA in English. But this HR director was telling, we are looking for a science teacher, a person who finished MSc and B.Ed. I mean, who studied science, for being appointed as the vice principal of this institution. I asked why, and he said, once a student goes through science stream, he learns structure. He learns how to systematically plan, how to systematically live the life, how to systematically lead. Anyway, these things can be achieved by training, by experience. But this HR manager was telling, a person who underwent a science stream, or who did his career or his degrees through science stream, it will be easy for him to adapt to systems, to fit himself into systems and work with systems. So, dear students, I request all of you to have this principle for our lives. May the Almighty bless us all. And now we are very happy because the students are coming to school slowly, except wearing masks in social gathering. We are coming out of this corona effect, or corona struck lifestyle. So that's actually a happy, I'm very happy to mention that. Hopefully we will have better, more effective years or academic atmosphere in the coming years. I wish all the students, all the parents, all the teachers very best, and thank you. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. Success is a science. If you have the conditions, you get the result. Now let me invite Via for speech.
Science, there is no change in the world. Science is nothing but perception. Quote by Plato. Peace be upon you all. My name is Via Mary Vincent of Class 12 Science. National Science Day is celebrated on February 28th every year across India. But do you really know why do we celebrate this day? The National Science Day commemorates the invention of the Raman effect by the great Indian physicist Sir C.V. Raman. Sir Raman on this day invented the Raman effect in the year 1928. For his contribution in the field of science, Sir Raman awarded Nobel Prize in Physics in the year of 1930. By celebrating this day as National Science Day, we show our dignity, respect to the famous Indian physicist for his contribution in the field of science. C.V. Raman was born on November 7, 1888 at Tiruchirappalli in Tamil Nadu. On February 28, 1928, Raman led an experiment with Indian physicist K.S. Krishnan on the scattering of light. When he discovered what now is called the Raman effect, which explains the effect on the scattering of light when passing through different materials. After his retirement, Raman established the Raman Research Institute in Bangalore, and Raman passed away on November 21, 1970. As students, it is our responsibility to honor the great man of his invention by contributing greatly to the field of science through innovation. I wish all the science enthusiasts very best to enhance their scientific zeal. Thank you.
Via, a theory can be proved by experiments, but no path led from experiments to the birth of a theory. Now, let us explore some digital exhibition by our associate students.
Hi friends, I'm Hadia Maram. Today I'm going to show a wonderful experiment. So that we want a piece of lemon, birds, one paper and candle.
all, I'm Shazza Zahir from class 8A and today I'm going to do a science project based on the ignition temperature. This activity shows us how ignition temperature works. So now I'm going to light this candle. So now we have a lighted candle and I have a cone paper. So in this cone paper has very low ignition temperature and it's going to catch fire very easily. Let's watch. As you can see, it caught fire very easily. Now I have another cone paper and I'm going to pour water into it. And I'm going to put it near the flame. Let's see what happens. As you can see, it won't catch fire easily. As you saw in the activity, the paper cone with no water caught fire very easily. And those substances are known as inflammable substances because it has very low ignition temperature and will catch fire very easily. But the paper cone with water didn't catch fire very easily because it has very high ignition temperature. Thank you and I hope you understood.
My name is Mariam Nazaria from Sir Said English School. So today is our National Science Day. So I am going to show you a simple volcano experiment. First we need some baking soda. Then we need some red food color. Next I am going to add some dishwash. So next we add some vinegar.
Perfect.
So this is our volcano experiment. Happy Science Day. Thank you.
Hello friends, I am Mohammad Yusuf. I am studying in 5th standard. My project is about life cycle. First the butterflies lay eggs and then it slowly changes to the caterpillar. Caterpillar spend most of time in eating. It eats the leaves, any type of leaves. And after sometimes changes to pupa. The other name of pupa, chrysalis. In pupa, the production starts. The other like 3 pairs of legs on 1 pair of wings, 1 compound eyes, 2 antennae, etc. After sometimes the butterflies come out slowly from pupa. Adult emerges. After sometimes the butterflies, later the adult butterflies form. This life cycle of gums. It is perfect ecosystem. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you all, that was so innovative. Science is today the technology of tomorrow. Let me invite Ria Bashir for a vote of thanks.
Peace be upon you, everyone. It gives me immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks to all the dignitaries on end of the dais. First of all, we thank Almighty for making this program a great success. Now, let me thank our beloved principal, Mr. Niyaz Tirkara, for providing such a beautiful program. Thank you, sir. Now, let me thank our lovable Vice Principal, Ambika, and Academic Supervisor, Safa. Thank you, ma'am. Now, let me show my wholehearted gratitude towards teachers and students who work behind it and make the program vibrant. Once again, thank you all.
Thank you, Ria. What we know is a drop and what we don't know is an ocean. So it's time to conclude our program. So it's me, Famida Feroz, signing off. Thank you all.